it's Jay and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Remington curling wand that has plastic cover around it. So let's get started. So what makes this curling wand different and why should I get it? So in short, if you know how to curl your hair with a regular curling wand, or you can sit down and have someone else curl it, then this is not the curling wand for you. This is the only curling wand I would be using on under 5s, and I really wouldn't use it much on anyone over 5. Now, my reasoning behind the sort of under 5s is if anyone's ever done a child's hair before, for me, it's constantly doing Flowergirls, but if you have a daughter or a child, they do not sit still, and they are moving the entire time. And at least for me, the biggest fear was burning someone's child, because really, one moment they'd be still, and the next minute they could be a whole meter away. So I just found that they were always wriggling, always moving, couldn't sit still and look straight, that I wanted something to really protect them. Now, this was actually one of my first curling ones. I got this like 10 years ago, but there is different models to this that I'll link down below that are a bit newer versions. But pretty much, I figured that with the plastic around, that it might be a good sort of safety tool for using with kids. And over the years, I can say that I've never burnt a flower girl's hair. Now, you might be thinking, yeah, okay, it's got a bit of plastic around it, but will the plastic be getting hot because there's a lot of heat coming off the barrel? And I would say that is exactly right. The heat does come off the barrel, but because there is quite a bit of distance between the barrel and the plastic, you've probably got a good 15-20 minutes before you're going to be feeling much warmth at all on the plastic. And I find with most flower girls, they don't have that much hair that really I can curl it in 5-10 minutes top. Another sort of note I would like to make is, as you can see, the plastic, it's stuck in place. It's not like I can move it off or put it back on, which, by the way, would be a much smarter design. But the big downfall for me is I can only curl in one direction. And I guess with different curl types, with different styles, you need alternating curls. But for me, with a flower girl, I'm willing to risk it and change the style a bit to have it just one direction instead of risking to burn their hair or to burn them. So that would be one of the biggest downfall is the curls are all exactly the same because they have to fit in this slot and they have to go the same direction. They are spaced out the exact same. So if you're one who struggles to make curls look very cohesive, this actually might be a good tool for you. But if not, I think it's really great for that under 5s. So the cost. So because this is the older model, there is newer ones available, but you're looking at around 25 Australian dollars. So how does this compare to other ones that have plastic around it? Now, I haven't used all the types, so I do want to do that as a disclaimer, but I have tried a lot of them. So I'm just going to put some pictures up on the screen of the ones that I'm talking about. And why I would say this one is better is because 1, you have more control. 2, you can get so much closer to the root because you can still grab the hair and have it start in the barrel really from there. Most of the other ones start down from there. Now, I don't know about you, but if you've seen flower girls, a lot of times they need a lot of volume up on the top. And especially with the styles that I typically do on flower girls or on young children. So I find that the control's a lot better. It actually is a lot safer because there's less that can go wrong. When in a lot of the different ones that can do automatically zip the hair up, that can actually be really dangerous because if the hair gets stuck in it, 1, it could burn it. And 2, you might frighten that child for life and never be able to use that tool on them again. Where this one here, you can easily pull the hair out if something happens. You just have so much more control. And I think that's one of the biggest differences. As well as it's a typical size of a curling wand, so it's pretty easy to fit into a hair kit or into your bag for travel purposes. So these are just a few of the photos of styles that I have created with this curling wand. So what you want to do is you just want to grab a piece of hair, and as you can see here, my curling wand is on, and you just want to pull this clip down and put the hair in place, and you just want to wrap it around. Now, as you can see here, I am like touching my scalp, so I can get this curl so close, which once again is one of the main positives of this curling wand. I'll just wait for maybe like 5 to 10 seconds. And then to take it out, you simply just want to release the clip and unravel it. So as you can see here, this is the curl. It is very bouncy. And that curl is gonna last all day. I'm gonna show you a different way to do the curl, so I'm just gonna leave that one there. So this one, the technique is the exact same, but I'm only gonna leave it in for about 3 seconds. So by the time that I pull it up, I'm taking it back out. I would also say if a Flowergirl has long hair, I don't have that long of hair, but it is a little bit long, that you would have to do it in 2 lots. So halfway, let it out, and the other half. 1, 2, 3. As you can see there, it's just a really pretty loose little curl, and so I normally use that for face framing and just sort of spread it out a little bit. So that is how I curl with this curling wand. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that, and I hope to see you in my next video. See ya!